morning. Today we're going to make pumpkin chaffles using pumpkin spice coffee creamer. Now we're going to do it a little bit different this morning. We're not going to use eggs because the person that I'm making them for can't eat eggs. So follow along and see how it goes. Okay, this morning we're going to be making pumpkin chaffles, but I'm going to be trying an experiment to try making them without eggs because the person Bob, who's filming this, cannot eat eggs. He has it irritates his stomach, so we're going to try an experiment without it. So today I'm going to be using International Delight Pumpkin Pie Spice. Now this is low carb. It's only got 5 grams of carbohydrates and 1 tablespoon. So that's low carb here. We're going to be using some almond flour. I've never used almond flour before, so again, this is an experiment. We'll see how that goes. I'm going to use about a half a cup to 3/4 cup of mozzarella cheese. And in here I've got some cinnamon, allspice, cinnamon, nutmeg, and pumpkin pie spice because after all it is pumpkin. We're going to add a little dash of baking powder and some vanilla. And I'm going to also supplement the mozzarella cheese with some cream cheese. So again, this is an experiment. Hope it comes out. So let's see here now. So let's start with the mozzarella and the pumpkin pie spice. I've got about 2 teaspoons, 2.5 teaspoons of the pumpkin pie creamer in here. So let's mix that up and see what that looks like here. Oh, my cheese is all mushed together. I might need a little bit more of that cream because it's pretty thick here. And I'm doubling this recipe, by the way. A lot of people have those little dash chaffle makers, which makes 1. So you use 1 egg, a half a cup of cheese, and it makes 2 chaffles. Well, I'm doubling it. I've got my old-fashioned one here, so I'm doubling here. So let's add a little bit more of this because we need more wetness for this here. Here now we're going to add our cinnamon mixture. Oh, that smells so good. And our almond flour mixture. So let's see how this mixes up here together. Don't you love experiments? And I'm also very, very messy. I probably have more mozzarella cheese in here than I need, but it is what it is, right? We'll put a dash of baking powder in, just a little spoonful, about 1/4 teaspoon. A little bit more here. We're going to want this to rise a little bit, and a dash of vanilla. You see my vanilla? Okay, let's get this mixed up. Put this out of the way, and this out of the way, and these out of the way. Well, it smells really good. Add a little bit more of this in here. And then a little bit of cream cheese. And it's been out here for a little bit. Let's just like that here. Just because that'll help sweeten it just a little bit. Okay, this should be hot. So we're going to get ready and pour it in here once I get that cream cheese incorporated. We don't want one big glob of cream cheese. Well, it's pretty wet. Let's see how it sets up without the egg. All right, let's see. This is warm. Let me move this out of the way here too. All right, I believe this is warm now. Oh yeah. Look, I've had this waffle maker for probably 30 years. I saw no need to buy a little chaffle iron that makes 1 at a time. So let's see. This may be too wet now. All right, I think we've got enough on here. Let's close it up and see what happens. Try and spread it around a little bit. See how the wetness is all spreading out there. Let's close it up and it'll be about 5 minutes then. Okay, it's been 5 minutes. Let's check and see what this looks like. Again, this is an experiment. Hopefully it will turn out. Oh no, that didn't look good. I knew it was too wet when I put it in. I forgot to spray the pan also. There's a couple little pieces here that'll come off, but I don't think this worked out really well. So I'm going to consider this a fail. And it might taste good. I'm going to taste this a little bit here, but no, I don't think so. See, look, I had too much of the pumpkin syrup in it, I believe. So let me give this a little taste and see at least how it tastes for the flavor. It tastes really good, but we got to reduce the liquid consistency. So let's try again. Welcome back. This is pumpkin chaffle part without egg part 2. Here's what happened with my first batch. It was too runny. You saw when I poured the batter in, it was too runny. This is what it came out like. Crispy, gooey, crisp. But let me tell you, yum. Tastes really good. It's pretty much a crispy cheese crisp with pumpkin flavored cheese crisp is what it turned out like. So let's try this again. This time I'm going to use less of the pumpkin creamer, more flour, and I'm just going to do one chaffle. I made the full 4 and I shouldn't have done that on an experiment. So a little bit more baking powder, a little bit more almond flour, a little bit of less cream here. So that's it. All right, let's get started. So let's start with a little, I'm only going to make 1 this time. I guess if you're going to fail at something, you should fail with just 1 instead of 4. So let me get that in there. It's our mozzarella cheese. Get it mushed up a little bit. And I'm just going to use a splash of this for wetness here because it was way too wet before. There. Just a splash. For flavor, we're going to use a little pumpkin pie spice. Bob thought the last batch was too cinnamony. So just a little pumpkin pie spice to go with this mozzarella cheese. Oh, it's not coming off there. Oh, there's a poor one. Oh, it's like empty. That's why. It's empty. Now you're not going to get any more out of that puppy. Stir that up a little bit. I think we're going to have to add something more because it's just not setting up right here. Let's add some almond flour. I didn't measure that if you saw. And a little bit more baking powder. See if this will help set it up here. There. So let me set these down here and try and mix this up here. I think we're still going to need just a dash more of this here. Just a dash. I know I put too much in it before. So you see how this is looking here. Without egg, that's the binder. So we're trying to see what this does. It's more of a paste, so this just may come out another pumpkin crisp. I don't know. I think I'm going to add just a dash of cinnamon. Just a little dash. Because I didn't have much of the pumpkin pie spice. Well, it's very thick here. What do you think? Just a little splash more because it's just too thick. Just a splash. There we go. Because we don't want it running all over the place again. Yeah, that was a little bit better. It's not runny like the last time. So I think this is heated up. Feels warm. Yep. Let's open it up. This was a mess. Let me tell you, this was a mess. I went ahead and sprayed it with some vegetable oil because the last one stuck so bad. So let's put this on here and see what this comes out like. I wonder if this just might make 2. Yeah, I think this will make 2. And we'll see what happens. Get the last of it out here. Get it spread around a little bit. This might work. It's a little thicker. So we'll close this up and we'll see you in about 5 minutes. Welcome back. It's been 5 minutes. Let's check this version number 2 of pumpkin chaffle without egg and see how it turned out. It's stuck again. Not too good. Well, we got some crisp again. I'd say we got some crispy toppings. I don't know how this will come off, but look at this. I'd say this was another fail. So let me taste this one. Tastes good. I'm going to call this more of a pumpkin crisp. So look, it's coming off because I did spray the thing this time. It tastes good, but I'd say this was a fail without an egg. So thank you for watching. We appreciate you following along, trying to make pumpkin chaffles without egg. Here at Lucky Dog Productions, we invite you to subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Please like if you like this, or give us a thumbs down if you didn't like it. That's, except either way, we want your opinion. If you have any comments, if you know how to make a chaffle without egg, please leave your comments below. I would appreciate that. So like, subscribe, hit that button if you'd like to be notified of future videos that we do. We do videos several times a week. So we appreciate your watching. Thank you and happy eating. Oh no. That didn't look good. I tell you, this was a mess. I don't think this worked out really well.
If you'd like to support our channel, we have links down below that you can click on. We're an Amazon affiliate. We have stickers available. We have a t-shirt store where you can buy t-shirts and coffee chat mugs. Or if you just want to support us, you can support us through the PayPal link. So we appreciate all your help. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.